Okay, getting started here. Come on, camera, don't be so blurry. There we go. Okay, so this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan, and it's my first live stream, and oh man, who knows how long? It's been a while, maybe like 3 weeks or so. I used to do them on the reg, like every Wednesday, basically. So hey, Ed Fern, you are first, my friend. Good to see you. Good to be back. Hey, XXX Tentacles and Michelle. Let me move my window over here. So I have to clean my neck is hardcore. Um, all right, close that and that. Let's see. So we got Triple X Tentacles, Ed Fern, and Michelle. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining. Early early people here. Eric and Tracy Alexander. Hey, thanks for hopping on, Tracy. I remember, yeah, I haven't been on since last time when we were on, Tracy, when I had you added you as moderator. So it's been a while, maybe like 3 weeks or so. So I apologize to everyone. I got Tanya and Nina and Munoz and the Mammal and Rangarok and the Tibcart, Priscilla, Ranvir, and Milo and Stephanie and Amina, and the brain is deadhead, and it's getting too fast for me here. But anyway, thanks everyone for joining here. Let me resize my window one little bit here, and I'll be good to go. Um, let's see. So yeah, again, I apologize I haven't been on for a while. Just life's been really busy. This is busier than normal for me, guys. So that's what's up. I haven't forgotten about live stream. And every day I think, oh, maybe I'll be able to sneak in a live stream today. And it just kind of falls through my fingers somehow. So anyway, I'm glad to be back. And God, we're getting a nice little crowd here, only on 2 minutes. Already got like 70 people on and growing by the second. And yeah, I'll start taking questions from you guys in a second. Do we have tacos every Tuesday? Amuna, I don't know. We like to. In fact, one of our favorite vegan down here in LA, vegan taco makers. His name is Tacos Sin Karma. It's a cool Mexican or Spanish name. Anyway, tacos without karma. Hey, thick vegan. Hey, what's up? I'll get back to you in a second there. But yeah, they're going to be down at the Hawk Bar in Long Beach. I think in a couple minutes. I think they're like from 5 to 10 or 6 to 10 or something like that. So I might pop by there. What I like about Tacos Sin Karma, besides them being really cool people and really great food, is they're kind of like into this kind of Buddhist philosophy like we are, and not into like onions and garlic. So that's kind of cool. I can eat the tacos and burritos and not have all this like onions all over it. So anyway, hey, thick vegan, I saw you on Patreon. I just made a video, and I gave you a shout out. So look for that. I think tomorrow, thick vegan. So thank you, and check that out. And also, yeah, check out our Twitter, Happy Healthy Vegan, or at Ryan Lum. You'll see a shout out there for your super chat tip there right now. So thanks so much, thick vegan. You're totes awesome. Let's see. What's my HDL and LDL? Asked Michael. Um, I don't know them off the top of my head. In fact, I was just doing a video about blood tests, but I was looking at B12, not LDL. My LDL historically is not all. My HDL was really good. If I remember right, it was like 55 or something like that. It was pretty high. My doctor was quite impressed. It was on the high, and no, actually, it was my only number that was out of range on all my blood tests. My good cholesterol was a little high, which is it's not bad. It wasn't much high. It's I think the upper range is like 50, and I was like 55 or something like that. LDL was like it was a little higher than I wanted to be, but it's like a historically thing. I've never had really low LDL like some people have. Even when I was fully raw, my LDL was like maybe like 140 or something like that. But I think it was like 190 last time, still under 200. But I'm gonna get a test again soon after I get some free time, guys. But anyway, yeah, it is within range, just not super low. I remember like Mike the Vegans, wasn't his like really low, like 90 or 100 or something like that, which is fine. It just it's just kind of a genetic thing. Um, do I supplement with vitamin C? Asked Josh. No, no. I mean, I'm getting tons of vitamin C from all my fruits and veggies and stuff. So now that'd be kind of redundant. I really don't like to take that much in the way of supplements, just basically B12. Watch my video tomorrow. I just got done making it. It's about some anti-vegan hater went on and made this video about how I'm brain dead or losing my mind or something like that because I have no B12. So it's an interesting video, not only about my B12 levels, but just B12 supplementation in general for vegans. So I think there's some good info in there, even if you've seen my blood test videos before. And if you haven't, definitely watch it. It'll be out tomorrow morning. Um, let's see. Yeah, anti-vegans are the worst. Hey, Race Lever, good to see you on board here, Race Lever. It's been a while. I don't think I've done a live chat in like 3 weeks, and that last one, I don't think you were there. And I've added Tracy on to help moderate too, because last time, yeah, you and Byron are both, living your lives doing something. So you guys can meet each other here as moderators. Um, let's see. I saw someone ask me, "Can I kickflip?" I know what he's talking about. That's a skateboarding trick. I was never a great kick flipper, and I don't skateboard anymore. So the answer would be right now, no. And in my prime, not really. I have the tricks I did like. Yeah, Simonette Nutrition. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know him. I don't watch him too much, but I definitely watch him from time to time. I know who he is. Seems like a really cool dude. Why are you asking about that, Cronish? Do you know him by any chance? Yeah, I've been meaning to want to reach out and talk to him some more, maybe collaborate or something. But I've been lucky just to make videos here, but so anyway, um, okay, good. It's never a live chat without Kay being here, asking all sorts of various and diverse random questions. Yeah, he just found his channel. Love, yeah, he's a cool dude. Let's see, West Coast. Yeah, well, we're up here in the West Coast. Let's see. It looks like a serious question here from Kathy. Hi there. My son is transitioning to vegan, but gets stuck on breakfast. Anything other than oats and pancakes? Breakfast is weird. I mean, it's like very personal. So, you guys know what I'm all into. I like having fruit smoothies in the morning. I mean, there's tons of calories in there, and you can make them so quickly. Nothing to cook. It's like 1.5 minutes of prep, if that. So try that. See if your son's into smoothies. And another thing you could try, you said oats aren't working out. I assume you're trying oatmeal. That's another thing I like to do, but I like to spice it up, put some cinnamon in it, put some fruit, even bananas, but yeah, strawberries, stuff like that. Try to make it a little more fun, sweeter naturally, because yeah, they aren't the most, flavorful thing on their own. Do I see Goji Man in here? Let's see. Someone's saying hey to Goji Man. So, oh, there you are. There's Goji Man. Hey, welcome once again, Goji Man. Hey, you were on my last live stream like 3 weeks ago. So thanks for joining on once again. And everyone say hi to Goji Man there. And I want to mention too, if I'm not answering your question, it's because I'm not ignoring anyone. Just I have over 100 people. Even if I have over like 50, 60 people, it's tough. But once you get over 100, usually I have about 1 to 200 people on at any one time. So just ask it again. I'm very human, meaning I miss things. So I just try my best here. But yeah, don't take it personally. Unless you're asking a really stupid question, you know, um, like a troll hater question, then I'll tend to ignore it. But if you're asking a serious question, just ask them. Maybe copy and paste it if you're getting impatient with me or not wanting to type or poke it in your phone over and over. So anyway, let me see what's a good question here. Now I'm on the spot. Hopefully it's not a very technical one because Goji Man's here and he will correct me if I don't nail it. But anyway, let's see. Okay, I see some tips here for breakfast because of our previous question was, our questioner was asking, tips for her transitioning vegan son. Yeah, smoothies for oatmeal, breakfast, oat or pancakes. What else you guys saying there? But cool. I'm glad you guys are leaving tips here. The vegan metalhead asks, "Have I ever seen My Giant Life?" What is My Giant Life? Um, Granola? Okay, there's a tip there. Scrambled tofu, a good one there, Thick Vegan. Yeah, yeah, I forgot about, yeah, that whole family of stuff. Making something kind of egg-like, with scrambled tofu. I just can't wait. I can't wait for Just Egg. Formerly Hampton Creek. The guys that make like Just Mayo. I'm really excited for them to get their egg product into the marketplace. Like, I know it's in some stores and some places, but I've still yet to see it and buy it. That'll be a game changer. I mean, there's good egg-like products right now, but none as tasty and simple as just pouring it out of a jar, you know. So anyway, let's see what else you guys talking about here. Um, Let's see. Gabriel asks a question. I've been vegan almost 3 months, but I'm always hungry. Is there a reason? Well, again, I'm not a medical doctor, and it's cool. Goji Man is here too, and he has a question. I'll see that. But my personal experience, maybe Goji Man has a different take on it. But if you're hungry, for me, what I've always pretty much always found is responsible for that is for new vegans, not like if you've been a vegan a long time, but for new vegans, and I qualify 3 months, is that it's my guess, my best guess as a non-medical doctor, non-health professional, is that you're probably not eating enough. Because when you transition to vegan, you're not really sure what to eat and how much to eat. In fact, plant foods are generally not as calorically dense as, like, say, meat and cheese and stuff like that. Higher fat foods. So you might be filling your stomach up to the same level of satiety, but not getting the same amount of calories. So how's your weight? Are you like gaining or losing any weight? If you're losing weight, I would say that's a further sign that you're probably not eating enough. But you guys have seen what I eat. It's pretty epic in size, albeit I'm a giant dude. 6'4", 190 pounds almost. So I'm gonna eat more than you guys, and I'm pretty active. Still, yeah, check that out. Hopefully you're eating enough food. And if you're not gaining weight, that could be a sign. If you're losing weight, that could be a sign you're probably not eating enough. You're not losing any at all, huh? Well, as long as you're not gaining weight, so that could be the flip side of that. If you're not losing and you're not gaining, maybe try to eat a little bit more and see if that helps as far as how you're feeling. And check back here. Let's see. I saw Goji Man ask a question about guitar. Huh? Let me see if I can scroll back up and get that. Let's see. Best way to start learning to play the guitar. Let me think there, Goji Man. I don't know if there's a best way. I mean, I guess the best way is if you're already inspired to, if it's something that you're really passionate about, maybe you've been wanting to do for many years or your whole life for all I know. If that's it, that should be the driving force. And I say just go get a guitar. And you can get some local lessons, from someone, get the basics down. That'll jumpstart you into playing better, quicker. And then once you're at a certain level, there's so many resources on YouTube if you want to learn a song or learn how to do a certain kind of technique or something like that. So yeah, just get started. Just do it. To steal from Nike there. Um, Michael asks, "I'm a chill dude. Do I listen to metal?" Let's see. Yeah, sometimes I like kind of chiller metal. Like when I was younger, I liked the Randy Rhoads era of Ozzy. Lately, there's this kind of like chill metal band, stoner metal, psychedelic metal. I don't know what it's called. Jerusalem Asleep. Check that out. It's pretty chill. Um, let's see. Could I beat Sean Baker in a fight? Well, I'm a Buddhist, so I typically don't fight people. So, it's kind of lame to want to see two 51-year-old men fight anyway. It's kind of pathetic. But anyway, not saying you are, but just the thought of that, just really not, that's like, for schoolyard age people. I'm not going to fight anyone, guys. I fight people with logic. I'm Buddhist, I have compassion for not only the animals, but for people too. I prefer to not harm, let alone kill sentient beings. Let's see. I have not seen Bohemian Rhapsody yet, L.R. Hurst. I've been wanting to. I like that actor, the guy from Mr. Robot. Grew up listening to Queen. I wasn't the hugest fan, but I was, knew who they were, knew their songs. So yeah, I've been wanting to see it. Just again, I've totally been super busy basically the whole time that Bohemian Rhapsody has been out. You agree, Angel? Fighting is lame. Yeah, I'm always the guy too. When I see a fight like happening or developing, like say on the basketball court, I'll just insert myself into the middle there. Maybe that's a dumb move. I haven't got struck yet, but I'm always trying to like preserve, rationality and peace, and So anyway, oh, cool. Game Changers has finally come out in January. Thanks for passing it on, Tracy. That's a documentary, Game Changers, about veganism and athletes, all these great, incredible, athletes. When people think, oh, vegans are just a bunch of, scrawny, sickly hippies. Well, a movie like Game Changers is going to blow that stereotype out. So cool. I can't wait to see it. Let's see what this race will ever think about what I do there. Inserting myself into a fight isn't the best way to avoid a fight. I'm just trying to stop the fight. I've noticed when two dudes are like fighting, they're laser. These are them. These are the dudes. They're like laser beam focused on the other guy. So if a new dude like me, I'm the microphone here, comes in between, they don't have that violent feeling towards the guy in the middle. They're all focused on their opponent, the guy they have the beef, so to speak, with. So anyway, like I said, I haven't gotten hit yet. Maybe one day I will. Um, it shows you how much I care about nonviolence and preserving the peace. Let's see. Yeah, they don't hit the guy trying to stop it. I don't know why, and I'm glad it just kind of works out the way. I didn't know that. I just learned that by doing it so many times that they don't really care about you, which is cool. That means you get to stop the fight. Let's see. Um, Storing produce tips. Oh man, there's so many different kinds of produce. The way you store an avocado or potatoes, different from say strawberries or bananas. Give me a specific one there. Um, Zuzadum, and hope I got your name right, and I'll give you my tips. Greens, typically they just go into the fridge. If you have those little compartments in the fridge for greens, put them in there. If you got them in a bag, put them in with the bag. But yeah, this pretty much go into the fridge. That's pretty much the standard for greens for us. Hey, vegan lifter, good to see you here. Yeah, it's going well. Um, oh, your truck driver have a cooler? Yeah, just put your greens into the cooler there. Yeah, totes. Um, let's see. Yeah, keep greens dry. You're right there, Tracy. Yeah, moisture will rot them or decompose them or whatever's going on with that. Let's see. That's pretty funny there, Race Lever, trying to get two anti-vegans to fight each other. You're awfully naughty there, huh? Let's see. Um, let's see what else you guys talking about here. It's flying by so quickly now. Gosh, 180 people just like that. It was like 120 last time I looked there. So I'm trying my best here. Yeah, salad spinner, good tip for greens there. Um, let's see what else you guys talking about here. Um, let's see, where is the most recent question? Let's see. Here's one. I don't know what this is. Did I see Lucy Watson on this morning? No, tell me about that. Let's see. Yeah, Vegan for the Animals asked if there's been any good episodes of The Doctors lately. Yeah, I need to go check their YouTube channel. I used to do that from time to time and find a few nuggets of just bad health advice, anti-vegan stuff from the doctors. So yeah, I should go look at them because you guys know I have a personal connection to the doctors since we were on the show a few years back, and ever since then I've been like debunking their anti-vegan nonsense, their anti-vegan bias. So yeah, I'll check him out. But yeah, Dr. Stork, ever since he kind of learned how the microbiome works, that you need to put a lot of greens in there, a lot of plants in there in general, and he's kind of turned a new leaf, so to speak. And I haven't had too much bad things to say about him. He's been on the pro eating lots of plants bandwagon. Not a vegan, obviously, or vegetarian, but eating way more plants, promoting that people eat way more plants than what he was promoting a while back. And even a while back, I was reading his early books. He was saying eat plants, but now he's like saying like, oh, you don't have to have. He's always big on protein. I don't think that's changed, but he's saying now you can eat these plant proteins instead of animal protein. So I think that's a big win as far as Dr. Stork goes. I didn't think we'd ever get there, to be honest with you. Dr. Oz had a keto dude on recently. Yeah, he puts anyone on. He'll put a vegan on, following a keto dude, following whatever. He just goes wherever he wants to. I don't think he has a philosophy or an agenda other than to get ratings or something like that. Am I a self-taught guitarist? Asked Emily. Yeah and no. I mean, I had lessons when I was younger, so maybe my first 4 years or so, I had lessons. Pretty much, I want to say off and on, but more on than off. Then after that, I left, and yeah, I've been learning things on my own ever since. So yeah, I think it's really good if you're starting off with an instrument to learn how to play it properly. Learn the right way to play, technique, all that stuff, and some basic theory, and that can be your foundations for you to use for the rest of your life, with or without lessons. Dr. Oz's philosophy is money. That's pretty much what I would say in there, huh? Scott Kids, I don't know. Should you break up with your girlfriend? Only you can answer that one. I'm not gonna touch that one at all there. Um, I don't know if the doctors are the worst. I love tech, but yeah, we'll say they're not the best. Um, let's see. Thoughts on overweight children. Can individuals step in? School food overhaul, nutrition classes. That's a lot of issues there, but yeah, I mean, if I don't see what's wrong for individuals to step in. I mean, children, becoming as obese as they are now. What is it, like 1 in 3 children in the United States is overweight or obese? That wasn't the case when I was in school. So and the reason why I'm bringing this up is that I've read so much about how if you are overweight or obese as a child in your younger years, it sets you up for being at higher risk for so many more diseases in adulthood. And, it's not your fault as a child that you became overweight or obese. It's, you're not responsible for your food choices. So, yeah, I think, yeah, individuals should try to help as long as they're not like, button in too nosily. But yeah, yeah, really, you should try to nip that in the bud if it's under your control. Let's see. Um, oh, cool. Thanks, Cronish, for your super chat tip there. Check it out on Twitter. You'll get a shout out on Twitter for your super chat tip there. We're Happy Healthy Vegan or at Ryan Lum on Twitter. And yeah, reaction videos. Do more about news TV. Yeah, it's kind of my specialty. You don't have to twist my arm too hard on that one. But I filmed a reaction video earlier today. It'll be out tomorrow about an anti-vegan hater that made a video about me, yours truly, about being B12 deficient. So pretty funny if you guys know my blood test from all the years I've been putting them up here. So check that out tomorrow. He's a Chris Kresser follower, I learned. So that's why. Anyway, figures a Chris Kresser follower would think I'm B12 deficient when I have some of the highest B12 readings of any person I know, vegan or not. What's my body mass index, Ali? I don't know if you guys want to do the math. I don't have a calculator handy. It's probably about 23 or something like that. It's my height's 6'4.5", and I think I weigh about 189, maybe 190, something like that. So you can do the BMI calculation for me. It's about 23, maybe 23 and a half. I don't know. I don't think it's 24 yet. But is there a new album out, Flat Earther? Yes, it's right here. Yeah, it's my first time doing a live stream with the new album out here. Here's the CD. Life Goes On. Right here. Yeah, it's been out for a couple weeks now, and we've been selling it on our web store. It's called Life Goes On. You can't see all the writing. I guess the glare of the lights is a little intense. But yeah, I got it. It's on we're selling it on our store on happyhealthyvegan.org. We're selling it off our band site off lovespirals.com or bandcamp.com/lovespirals. You can hear it on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon Prime streaming, or whatever that thing's called. So yeah, that album is out. It is fully out, hardcore. Let's see. Are vegans low on testosterone? Asks Frank Williams. No, actually, studies have shown that vegans have higher levels of testosterone than non-vegans do, which runs contrary to the vegan myths. Oh, vegans are soy boys and blah blah blah. No, actually, vegans have higher T levels. So ponder that. Let's see. What else you guys asking about here? Is that leather on the guitar amplifier? Talking about right here? No, that's the strap on my 1978 Fender Princeton Reverb here. No, it's plastic. You could just Google that. What components make up a 70s Fender Princeton Reverb? No, it's fully plastic here. Yeah. So thanks for asking though. Are you trying to find me in some kind of dilemma or something like that? Anyway, what else you guys talking? Okay, I see people talking about plant-based cheese and stuff like that. Okay. Oh, I saw this question earlier from Juflix and Shill. Do I ever get my hair braided? Yeah, a long time ago. I haven't put my hair in braids and gosh, a long time, like well over a decade. It's kind of fun, but it's kind of a pain in the butt to do all that stuff. But maybe I will sometime, just for the heck of it. Wear my hair in braids for a few months or something like that again. It's kind of cool. Let's see what else you guys chatting about here. Um, Leah asks, great question. How's the air quality right now with all the fires? Has it affected us all? Yeah, it's been pretty crazy with the fires. Fortunately, now they're 100% contained, and during their peak, yeah, even though we were pretty far away from the nearest fire, which is the one in Malibu, Southern California fire, yeah, if the wind direction is blowing a certain way, yeah, it does come down this way, and you could smell it and stuff like that. But yeah, it's like the new norm. Remember when this first started 3 years ago? Everyone said, "Whoa, we haven't seen any wildfires fires like this ever," and then it happened again last year, and then it happened again this year. So something's up, I mean, yeah, human caused climate change is not a theory. It's not a possibility. It's actually here. And again, more reason for all of us to share with people the benefits of not eating animals, all the not only the health benefits but the environmental benefits. And as we all know, animal agriculture is the number one cause of greenhouse gases. The only dispute is what percent it causes. Some say it's like 20%, others 51%, but either way, it's always higher than transportation combined. So yeah, in addition to other actions that people are trying to do, like switch to like renewable energies, which is really important, getting people off eating so many freaking animals and all the resources required for that, I think is necessary. If we don't get, I don't know what percentage, but a certain percentage of the planet to either reduce hardcore their meat consumption or go plant-based, I don't know if we really have a chance. What do you guys think about that? Are we screwed if we don't get, like, say, maybe 40 to 50% of the planet to, like, be near vegan? It's kind of frightening, but that's my opinion, and that's one reason why I do what I do. That's it. uh how active are you a day? Which, in what sense of active, thick? Are you asking about like physical activity or stuff like that? I mean, I went hard at the gym yesterday. I was there like like 2 hours 45 minutes doing my workout, and I'm recovering today. Yeah, sure, I could go play basketball tonight and stuff like that, but I'm just gonna take it chill today, because what I do is pretty intense. I'm old. My body needs to recover. Even if I was young, I'd need to recover. So I try to get out there and do something like 3 times a week. Sometimes it ends up being 4 or 5, on occasion 1 time a week. But yeah, I try to get out there as much as I can. But it's really important though to recover, because if you're just going out there beating yourself up every day and your body doesn't have a chance to recover, you're not doing yourself any favors. You get worn down, you can get ill. And if you're doing like like trying to recover from a workout, like weight training, that's when your muscles grow and stuff like that. You break them up, you destroy them kind of in the gym. They need time to recover. So if you're not getting that recovery time, even if you're running too, if you're always running on fatigued legs, you're not going to make the gains if you have some recovery in. So yeah, you got to balance out. If you're really into it, exercise with being able to recover too. It's super important. Anyway, what's the best book I've ever read? Wow, that's a good one. I'll tell you an influential one, Siddhartha. If you haven't read that or seen that, it's written by the German author Hermann Hesse, or Hess. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. It's a kind of a fictionalized account of the life of Buddha. It's really cool. Check it out, Siddhartha. I like to come back and read that book every like 5 years or so. All right, what else we got y'all asking about here? Um, Hi, Grimes. I did pronounce it right the first time. Okay, thanks. All right, the Siddhartha author. Let's see. Okay, frankly, another odd question. Can you be vegan and not eat meat, but still hunt and have a huge beard? No, definitely not. Not to say I'm the vegan police and enforcing vegan rules and laws, but no, that's just out of the definition. Yeah, part of being vegan is not eating meat. Another part is not actively going out and intentionally killing sentient beings that are, hunted. So yeah, that's definitely not vegan. Unless you're like hunting not animals. I don't know what that would be. If you're just going out in nature with a gun but never firing it, just like the experience of dressing in camouflage and having a big beard and walking around with a gun. I guess that's fine as long as you're not harming anything. So I guess yeah, if you're doing a weird form of hunting that doesn't involve hunting or killing. Have I read the Bhagavad Gita? Think I have it here, but I can't say I can tell you that I've read the Bhagavad Gita, so I'd have to say no. Plants don't want to be eaten too. Huh. That's an interesting hypothesis there, Adrian Melgoza. Maybe you can expand on that philosophy for me. Uh, is Mortal Kombat vegan? I don't know. You tell me. Um, did I visit any non-vegan relatives during the holidays? How do meals go with that? Watch our video. We just put it out on Thanksgiving Day last week on Thursday. So check it out. How I think it's titled "What We Ate as Vegans on Thanksgiving." Actually, that day was we filmed it the day before Thanksgiving. We filmed it on Wednesday with vegans. However, we took a lot of that food that we didn't eat and brought it to our relative's house, Angie's sister, they're not vegan there, but some of them are, and some are very vegan friendly. So there was some stuff for us. There was some sweet potatoes, and Angie's other sister brought over some from Trader Joe's. Got this really delicious, like vegan turkey thing. It wasn't tofurkey, but something like that with the gravy. So yeah, waits with non-vegan relatives and wait in harmony with them. We weren't being judgmental or cool. They know how we are, they respect it. And like I said, a few of them, had vegan dishes there for us too. So it was cool. I think that's part of it, just getting your family used to it. The first year or two, they might react weirdly. And once they get used to it, they get used to it, they have to get used to change. Change is hard for some people sometimes. Ooh, I see a question about musicians here. Will I replace Doyle Bramhall in Roger Waters' band? Actually, Doyle Bramhall II, one of my favorite guitarists, hasn't been in Roger's band in years. But yeah, it was documented in one of the concerts they filmed for like The Wall. Yeah, Doyle's actually been a pretty prolific solo artist. He just played a show a couple of weekends here ago. It sold out. It was in a small club, sold out really quickly. But yeah, we've seen him play here like maybe 4 or 5 times. One of my favorite guitarists. So Google him, Doyle Bramhall II. Just do Google Doyle Bramhall guitar. You'll find him. He's a lefty, plays a mean blues guitar. Let's see. What else we talking about here? Lion King. No, I don't think I'm gonna watch the new Lion King. I didn't know there was a new Lion King. Um, let's see. What else we talking about here? Oh, I didn't see that person come back about plants don't want to be eaten. Anyway, um, what else you guys talking about here? Grimes. I don't think anyone's deleting your comment, Grimes. I see here as long as you're not asking anything like, inappropriate or I don't think you would, so just ask it again. Who knows what's going on? Maybe it's a glitch with YouTube chat. Let's see. Have I ever played Mortal Kombat? I probably have. I have some other games here on our PS2, like Tekken and stuff like that. But what's the other one I really liked? Gosh, the names I haven't played too many like you know um, console fighting games recently. Do I believe humans are starchivores? You're asking starchivores. That's a kind of a term from Dr. McDougall. I mean, I believe starch is one of the foods that we were meant to eat, but starchivore implies that's what we're supposed to eat primarily or only. I mean, there's all sorts of foods that we should be eating. Like I said, I haven't seen really a whole food plant that I have problems with, at least ones that, they're not bad for you. Maybe I'll disagree with it because of its flavor, like say a durian or something like that. But no, I mean, we're meant to eat all these plants. Starch is really important, but wouldn't say only eat starch and don't eat legumes because legumes are great for you. Don't eat veggies because veggies are great for you. Don't eat fruit because fruit is great for you. So yeah, starch is important. Whole food plants is what it's all about. Thanks for being here, Goji Man. Always fun when Goji Man's in the chat, man. Take care, friend. Let's see. Who are my favorite vegan YouTubers? Well, Goji Man's definitely one of them. for sure. Let's see, who else have I been into lately? I'm like our friends here in LA, like those annoying vegans are cool. Been watching Foot Soldier from time to time. I like how he just kind of doesn't hold back ever. You know, I can respect that. Who else? But yeah, just that'll get you started right there. Let's see. No, I didn't know about a gene that makes people intolerant to fava beans. Metalhead, never heard of that. Let's see. Oh yeah, Mike the Vegan. How could I forget Mike the Vegan? Obviously, Mike the Vegan for sure. Have I seen evidence showing humans are frugivores? Grimes, please share this evidence. Again, are we talking like starchivores, like eat only starch? Are you saying humans should eat only fruit? And we're talking about humans right now. We're not talking about like say Australopithecus, Africanus, like maybe from 3 million years ago, or maybe even Homo erectus. We're talking humans right now in this day and age eating only fruit, and that's what our bodies are designed to do. If that were the case, why would we have enzymes to eat like like starch and stuff like that? So mainly fruit. I'm saying we should eat fruit, but mainly fruit. Like over like 50% or over of your calories come from fruit. I'm not convinced of that, and if there's any strong scientific evidence, not like as opposed to like raw guru kind of dogma, I'd be willing to take a look at it for sure. If you have something to send me, please do. Let's see. Yeah, I'm with you, Miss Malibu. Yeah, just fruit. I mean, no, that's hardcore. Even fruitarians, so-called fruitarians. I mean, if you go to the Woodstock Fruit Festival, as we did in 2013, I'll share a dirty little secret with you that the bulk of the food was not fruit. I mean, when you go to the meals in the little meal house room thing, it's greens. They'll put some fruit around on it, but it's mainly they're piling on the greens. So it's more than just eating fruit, as I'm saying. They're eating, other plants raw too. Let's see. Do we visit any sanctuaries? Yeah, we've been chatting with Gene Bauer for a while now. We want to go out to Farm Sanctuary, but do it when he is actually out there. He actually doesn't work out there. He works at a different location. I don't blame him. It's probably a far drive for him. So we want to go out there when he's out there and film it for you guys. So yeah, well, that's on our list. And we've helped fundraise for other sanctuaries as well. We help promote their Thanksgiving party where they give food to turkeys at Farm Sanctuary. So yeah, we support them. We just haven't actually driven out. Probably the main reason being is that since we live in the city here, these sanctuaries aren't in the cities. They're pretty far out. And up until recently, I haven't had a car that I really trusted to drive, a couple hours out into, out of the city. So now I have a better driving situation. So now I'm totally down to make these drives, particularly in the heat. My last car, which I still have, probably gonna sell it at some point. It just would overheat quite easily in the summer, but it's not as much an issue now. But anyway, yes. Let's see. What's my position on GMO food? My position is why eat them if you have better options? And most of us do. GMO food hasn't been proven to be better, like delicious, more nutritious, even as far as metrics like crop yield. They do well at first if we're talking about like things that are like, when you're using Roundup, those kind of Monsanto GMO foods. But I see no reason to eat them if you have better ones available. Your grandparents and parents lived probably their whole or most of their lives without GMO foods and did just fine. So I don't understand the need to eat them. It's not like you go to like a five-star restaurant and say proudly featuring GMO potatoes or something like that. We all know GMO foods are typically not the best foods around. So um, that's my opinion about GMO foods, and particularly so. Golden rice is more nutrition than normal rice. Cool. And if you're whoever they designed it for, they designed it for people in like third world countries who don't get enough nutrition anyway. Not really an issue here. So if that's what works for them to keep them alive, great. Like I said, if you have a choice, if they don't have a choice because of poverty and just agricultural shortcomings, fine. I'm not going to go protest that or anything, but I'm not going to personally go out and seek it out when I could eat some wild rice, which I'm sure is probably more nutritious than that even. But it's not a competition what has the most nutrition. I'm just going, why eat genetically modified food when you don't have to. Really, it just benefits the patent holder of the GMO food. Yeah, it's a way for them to maximize their profits. Case in point, like the whole Monsanto thing, they lock you in with their seed, which actually costs a lot more than just regular seed does. And then it doesn't reseed itself. They have a gene that kills it, so it's not fertile anymore. So you have to buy their seeds again. That costs farmers money. They get locked into the whole chemical regime of the feeding and the weed killing. It actually doesn't necessarily make food any cheaper. Maybe if you do it on a mass scale where you monocrop for miles and miles and miles, but we know that's not good for food or ecology either. So it's kind of off. I'm not saying always, but in general, GMO food often is associated with not the best farming practices. So I'll just leave it at that. Um, What do I think? Sam Torrance, what do I think of HIIT training, high intensity workouts and stuff like that? I mean, it depends how you define what you're defining as high intensity training. I think it depends on what you're trying to do, how athletic you are, how fit you are, how your body's able to absorb and recover from that. I think it can be a good thing as part of an overall training regime. Like, say, for instance, if you're into running and you're just doing lots of long, slow runs, but you want to get faster, you kind of hit a wall after a certain point from long, slow runs, and you have to up the intensity. You have to do more sprinting, you have to do tempo runs. So that apply that analogy to any sport you're doing. Yeah, there is going to be a component. If you want to improve past a certain point where you have to mix it up, you have to go easier and then go hard. And when you go hard as long as your body can handle it without getting injured. But yeah, I have nothing against it in principle, but I think if that's all you do, you're just probably necessarily fatiguing and straining your body. You actually might get some gains if you did some less intense work. Let's see, what else are we talking about here, y'all? Again, if I don't see your question, just ask it again. I have 167 folks on right now, so I won't see the bulk of your questions, unfortunately. Where can I get vitamin K2? Gosh, I wish Goji Man was still here for that one. He'd be better qualified to answer that one. Can you be a fat vegan? Yeah, sure. Yeah, there's nothing inherent about vegan diets that makes you slim or makes you eat certain kinds of food. It just means you're eating food that doesn't involve, killing or effing with animals. Doesn't mean you're eating the healthiest food, or doesn't mean you're eating the unhealthiest food. So it depends. You can eat a wide type of food: healthy, unhealthy, fattening, processed, whole food. All fits under veganism there. Let's see. Well, if I could only choose one exercise, let's see. What are you asking there, Emma? You must have a typo there. If I could only choose one for 1 year, music or basketball exercise. If I only could do one or the other, like do music, work on music, or work on fitness. Wow, that's a toughie. Um, Even though music I'm more passionate about, obviously, but I've learned the older I get, and it applies to you younger vegans out there too, that it's really important to stay active. Don't get sedentary, because you got to keep your body working well if you want it to work well for you as you get older. So yeah, taking a year off from exercising would be pretty much unimaginable. Not because I'm addicted to it, because I know what my body would be like afterwards, and I wouldn't want to have to start it back up again. Um, Let's see. Do I cook? Asked Jennifer B. Yes, and not to plug, I'm a horrible cook, but I just cook stuff out of Angie's book here. Keep it carb, baby. Actually, this is my first plug. I've been on almost an hour. I haven't even mentioned we've had these on sale on our web store for they'll be on sale up until this Friday. It's like, a Black Friday, Cyber Monday thing all this week. And we have the book, the printed copy, the printed version of Keep It Carb Baby for 20% off. It's a big full color book, guys. Look, it's huge, giant full color book, usually $25. And we're going crazy. We're selling them for $19.99 until Friday. And also the ebook, we went totally nuts. If you haven't bought Keep It Carved ebook yet, it's 50% off right now. We knocked the price down last year at Christmas to $12.99, and it's $6.50 right now. Yeah, we're crazy. So yeah, shop.happyhealthyvegan.org and get all those. 20% off the printed copy, 50% off already the discounted ebook for Keep It Carb Baby. So that's what I cook. I'm a horrible chef, but I just follow what Angie wrote down in the book, and I make some pretty tasty stuff. So if I can do it, and you have the right ingredients, and Angie tells you exactly what to get, you can do it too. And thanks, guys, Tracy, for linking to the store. Shop happyhealthyvegan.org. Our sale continues on till Friday, and I encourage you guys to order by then so we can try to get it shipped out to you promptly if you want it for the holidays. Cool. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the cookbook. Fred Spector asks, I think this is a serious question. Is my exercise helping jump shots? I don't think there's a connection there, really, like between the two. I know some really good shooters who have horrible fitness. I mean, they can barely run up and down the court, but they have good shots. So, but it's good to have both. It's good to have the skill, and it's good to have the exercise, the conditioning, the training. So it all works together. Flat Earther, that's a silly question. Just go listen to our album. You don't have to buy it. You can stream it on Spotify or Apple Music. We have some of the songs up on YouTube. So check it out. Our new album, Life Goes On. So what's my deadlift at? Nate asks. Actually, one of the last times I deadlifted was in my last How I Trained in a Day video. The last one I did was my new training regime, which I'm working on now for basketball explosiveness. But the video I did a few weeks before that, when I was still doing deadlifts, I was at 260. But that was like my max lift. A lot of people were like criticizing me for my technique, but that was my PR. I was doing like 5 reps of 260. And I haven't been doing much deadlifting since then because I'm doing a whole new thing. If you haven't seen it, I put it out last week, my current training regime. And it's basically following a book written by Michael Jordan's old trainer. He trained Jordan, Charles Barkley, Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, a lot of others too, guys that weren't on that level. I think like Corey Maggette and others, just making them more explosive athletes. So it's a 12-week program, and I'm 5 weeks into it right now. So yeah, it doesn't involve like traditional heavy deadlifts. Yeah, I built up strength throughout the year, but now I'm trying to convert that into more explosive power on basketball, because I'm many things in basketball, but I've never been explosive, even when I was younger. So it's something I thought I'd explore, see what comes of that. And yeah, it'll help me out in running too, because once I'm done with jump attack, that's the name of this training thing I'm on. I want to get back and do more running, particularly sprinting. And this is good for sprinters too. So yeah, that's where I'm at in the whole deadlifting. And that might not sound like a lot of pounds to you hardcore lifters. Remember, I was running and cycling basically for like 5 years, didn't go to the gym at all, no resistance training. So I went from like nothing to like 260 in, like half a year. So I did a lot, but yeah, I'm working on something else right now. I just want to get like a foundation of strength built up. I wasn't trying to become a bodybuilder or a weightlifter. I just wanted some more strength for basketball. Anyway, am I concerned about soundproofing my rooms for recording? Asked Vinny. Well, yeah, there is an element of soundproofing here. I have the windows. I had it on the outside. I added all around the room where the windows are, where there's glass. I added a second thick layer of plexiglass that I just kind of installed in there, and to add additional soundproofing. I mean, it's really hard to soundproof completely, but that helps out a lot. And inside the room, it's not soundproofing, but I've tuned the room so there's not a lot of echo. It just has this nice, slight live feel. But yeah, I think I answered your question there. Yeah, but complete soundproofing is super expensive, and it would require modifications beyond what should happen with this house. Let's see. Play some guitar for y'all. No, not right now, guys. If you're really interested, though, subscribe to our Love Spirals Official. That's the name of our YouTube channel and Instagram, Love Spirals Official. I think that's probably the more appropriate form for doing some more guitar work. And I have guitar stuff up there, maybe just jamming and stuff like that. So yeah, I haven't been playing that much guitar the past weeks. I've been so busy, so I definitely don't feel comfy just jamming off the top of my head right now without having warmed up for a long time. Is organic vegan? Ask Kate. Well, it depends. I grow organic food in my front yard here, and it's vegan AF. And other people I buy organic food from here locally, like use like seaweed as their compost. So it depends. It really depends on the individual farmer's choices. That's just like anything in life, right? It really comes down to what choices some other person made, and it's up to you to figure it out. Um, let's see. Yeah, grow your own. Yeah, veganic. Yeah, there's veganic out there. So just the fact that there's such a thing as veganic farming shows absolutely clearly that organic and vegan are not mutually exclusive. I know some people have been trying to say that, but it's just not so. Yeah, stuff you buy in the store may or may not. It really depends on what's going on with their practices. So that's why, if I can, I prefer to get stuff from people where I can actually ask to see how it goes. But yeah, if you're really worried, yeah, buy locally. Is being vegan cheaper? Asked Sod. Yeah, full on. I mean, what is cheaper, Sod, than buying like rice and legumes, all sorts of beans, potatoes, even bananas? Those are some of the cheapest foods in the world. I mean, you can make it really expensive if you go out every night and buy processed vegan stuff. Yeah, that gets pricey, but that's not what we recommend. It's bad for your bank. It's not great for your health, typically speaking. So yeah, just eat the foundation foods that I mentioned there. You're not going to find a cheaper diet out there. My favorite band, oh man, I like so much different kinds of music, guys. It's really hard to say. Like I was just doing some yoga the other morning with John Coltrane on. Um, let's see what else I've been listening to a lot lately. Um, let's see. I showed you guys that Jim James record I found earlier this year. I've been digging that. He's got some nice soulful vibes. But the classic bands I've been listening to most of my life, or at least a long time, like Pink Floyd, Cocteau Twins, The Cure, the softer side of Led Zeppelin. I don't like all the thrashing stuff. Um, so yeah, but yeah, and those are just some of the big ones. There's smaller bands I go out and check out too, like Doyle Bramhall II. He's an amazing musician and artist. And that's just like just the tip of the iceberg here, guys. Am I hungry at the moment? I'm pretty much always hungry at any time. What's my favorite Pink Floyd song? It's not my favorite Pink Floyd album. It's "Wish You Were Here," the one they made right after Dark Side of the Moon, which is also like probably my second favorite album, and Metal right before that, and Animals right after Wish You Were Here. My favorite song is probably just the whole opening of Wish You Were Here, like um, uh, Shine On, Crazy Diamond, 1, 2, and 3. I don't know even how they're numbered. Everything up to like Welcome to the Machine, which I also love that song too. But yeah, Wish You Were Here, basically side one of Wish You Were Here, I guess. Yeah, I know Steely Dan. Yeah, there's some nice slick tunes and production. Yeah, The Cure. I love The Cure. I was just like rediscovering some of my favorite Cure songs. Like, in fact, Angie and I just saw them when not just, that was like maybe 5-6 years ago when they did the tour where they played all their songs from all their albums, from their first album all the way up to Faith. That was incredible, seeing songs played on 17 Seconds and Faith. But yeah, Head on the Door is one of my favorite albums of all time. Cold, their song Cold is one of my favorite songs of all time. Yeah, big Cure fan here. So is Angie. Let's see, Austin, I'm planning to go vegan. Do I have any advice? Yeah, figure out. I'm glad you're doing it. Congrats on that. And I would say the most important thing is to figure out quickly. You can learn from us and others, but yeah, figure out how you're going to eat, what you're going to eat. Because a lot of people think I'm just going to go vegan, but really it comes down to having go-to meals that you know how to make, how much they fill you up, so that's it. Make sure you have a few good meals. Again, Keep It Carb Baby, our ebook, on sale right now on our store. shop.happyhealthyvegan.org for $6.50, 50% off until Friday. So that can give you a few good recipes in there. I think there's like 40 or 50. All you need is like 3 or 4 good ones that you can kind of go back to and expand from there. But that's the most important thing, because I see a lot of people with good intentions. They want to go vegan for a variety of reasons, but they kind of blow it on the diet. I see them eating like kale and olive oil all the time. Like, ew, just for starters there, so yeah, just dial in the food first, and then you'll learn. You'll start, and then you'll look back like 3 months later. God, I know so much more about how to eat better now. So that's it. Have I seen The Room? Um, which one's The Room, Michael? Refresh me on that, please. Um, uh, yeah, thanks Tracy for deleting that message. If you want to come here and try to be a jerk, this is not the place to do it. I have 2 really good moderators, 3 including myself. So if you're here to promote some kind of sexist violence thing, this is not the place to do it, bro. This is a vegan channel. So you can go troll someone else that doesn't have any moderators and pollute their comments. Favorite vegan meal? I don't know. It depends when you ask me. I'm really thinking about tacos today, because I know our one of our favorite taco makers, Taco Sin Karma, is down the street. I think they're there right now. That sounds good. But I always like to make khichdi out of Keep It Carb Baby. In fact, we made some last night. I made it last night. It's in the fridge for us to heat up. So 30 red pills a day, maybe so. As far as being a moderator, I appreciate you asking. Cool right now with Race Lever and Tracy. But yeah. Next time, if you're, hit me up next time I'm on, and we'll see how we're doing as far as the moderators go. In case Tracy and Byron and Race Lever are busy then. Let's see. Have I seen the movie It Follows? No. Why are you asking about all these movies here? No, I haven't seen that. I don't see too many movies. Well, maybe I do. I don't know. Let's see. I don't do Reddit. I've known about Reddit for a decade at least, but I've never been a big Reddit fan. Cool, Trace. I'm glad you are into Angie's khichdi recipe. Yeah. It's not her recipe. I mean, it's her unique spin on khichdi. It's an ancient Indian dish, one that I don't know if it's ancient, but it's really popular. It goes back a long time. And you don't typically see it in restaurants. It's kind of something you eat in homes of Indian people, from what I understand. So, I'm glad we figured out how to make it. It's kind of popular in the yoga community. I think that's where we learned about it from. And yeah, I love it. I eat it all the time. It's hard to imagine a week going by and not eating some khichdi. Let's see, who's trolling? I don't know, Ms. Malibu. We got rid of them already. Cool. Thanks, Shaquille. Cool. I'm glad you like our positive energy here. That's what we try to do. We try to keep it positive, I mean, we're humans. We get frustrated and upset sometimes. We're human. But yeah, on that being said, we try to focus on the positive side, because there's so much negativity out there, especially surrounding vegans. For some reason, the concept of veganism just triggers a certain percentage of the population, just I don't know why. But anyway, we're here to keep it chill and positive. Let's see. I didn't mention an Indian god there, Walker. I must have just smeared my words or something right there. I was talking about Indian food called khichdi. Yeah, it's not an Indian god, but it's such a good food. It has divine potential for sure. Let's see. What else are we talking about here? What do I think about Queen and Brian May's plain style? Oh, you're the musician. Yeah, you asked the other musician question there about soundproofing. I'll be totally honest with you here. No offense. I like Brian May. I haven't really delved too deeply into like his style, but he's got a unique sound, a unique style, and I know he's a really good guitarist, but just not one that's like resonated deeply with me enough to like follow him down and try to, learn Brian May songs or licks or play in his style. But yeah, that said, I do respect him for sure. Hope that answered your question there. Feel free to ask music questions too. It's all good. That's why I call this Ask a Vegan. You can ask me, not only vegan things if you don't want to. You can ask about Atomic Ormus. Frankly, we're talking about Ormus. No, we're not going to talk about Ormus here. But thanks for asking because that did make me laugh. Because yeah, if anyone's researched about superfoods, you probably heard about Ormus or Oromus, and it's got some pretty wacky supposed properties. Like it exists on another plane. It is ethereal and stuff like that. And it's just some expensive stuff. I thought I remember trying it a long time ago and didn't notice anything. Um, let's see, race lever. Are you serious? Are you joking me here? That Sparge guy got into a fight with a vegan lifter? Are you serious? Race lever, or are you messing with me? I'm gonna stop and wait to see your reply to see if this is okay. You're just kidding, okay? Because I would have been viral, or at least people have been telling me that all day. So I'm going, wow. um, let's see. Nope, I've never done that. Now, Mark, have you done that before? Oh, Frank is anti is okay. I thought his name confused with someone else. Oh well, I was thinking of Madrano, huh? My bad. 007 Bobby. Whatever happened to him? I don't know. I really don't know, man. I remember he's kind of had a little bit of a falling out after I wasn't too excited about the vegan umbrella concept, and he's just kind of gone off in his own way ever since then. So I don't want to speak bad about him, but I really don't know. Thought I heard he's having some issues with I don't know. I just wish him the best. Hope he gets his life straight again. Let's see. Is freezing bananas okay? Yeah, totally, BL Meyer. We do that frequently with bananas that are like over ripening and I don't have time to eat them. We turn them into banana nice cream. If you haven't done that, just get your blender out. Hopefully, you have a good, powerful one because it kind of is taxing on the blender. Yeah, turn them into ice cream, basically. Maybe not the most appealing thing to do this time of year unless you live in the southern hemisphere. Have you ever tried durian? Oh yeah, I've tried durian. I'm kind of mixed on it. Sometimes I hate it, sometimes I like it. It's fun, but it's all like frozen imported durian from here. When we were in Hawaii last February, I was actually trying to find fresh durian, but I guess it wasn't the right season. So my quest still is to someday eat some fresh, non-frozen durian at some point. But yeah, it can be kind of finicky. Sometimes it's tasty, sometimes it just tastes and smells like crap. Um, let's see. I don't have a favorite Nickelback song, Kay, but I don't think you thought I did have one, huh? Um, do I like the Welsh band Budgie? Budgie. God, only Budgie I know is the drummer from Susie and the Banshees, but no, I don't. I've never heard them. Best vegan shoes. I'm always plugging the ones I lift in as nature intended, but they have some like just regular, just you don't have to lift in them. You don't even have to lift in the shoes I wear. I just like them for lifting. But I wore them out to a show the other night that we were at a concert we were watching a band at. They're comfortable. I like Sanuk, Sanuk. Not all Sanuk stuff are vegan, but just check. A lot of their stuff are, and it's clearly labeled. So those are my favorite two off the top of my head. As nature intended and Sanuk. And also, we have a deal with As Nature Intended. If you use our code Happy Vegan, $5 doesn't go to us. It goes to help animals. It goes to support Mercy for Animals. It funds them. So check them out. As Nature Intended, anibrand.com. Check them out. Totally recommend them. I love their shoes. They're stylish and everything's fully vegan. And you support a vegan cause if you use our code Happy Vegan. Let's see. Kirby, I don't know if you're joking there, but yeah, I know vegans of every ethnicity. You name it, I've met a vegan of that ethnicity. There's no, ethnicity or culture is no barrier to veganism. Do we ever talk to Vegan Games? No, Angie talked to him a bit when she did those interviews with him, like what 3 years ago. But that's I remember one time him and I were kind of getting in a heated uh, um, typing chat discussion, private one on Facebook about like Islam, but never really talked about veganism one on one though. Let's see what else you guys asking about here. What are my thoughts on van life or minimalism? Hey, if that works for you, cool. It's fun. I bet it's probably the younger you are, the funner or easier that is. But yeah, I've seen older people older than us like live more minimalistic lives too. But yeah, it's cool. We teach their own. Um, no, we me and vegan don't have a beef. We just disagree on some politics. But I would say we pretty much agree pretty much like 99% on everything about veganism. Let's see. Um, let's see what else you guys asking here. I talk about other vegans I watch and follow, like Mike the Vegan and Goji Man. If I want a little bit more of a rough and tumble experience, I'll put on Foot Soldier or Vegan Gains. Um, let's see. So, yeah, that should get you started if you haven't seen any of those guys. Um, let's see. Do vegans take magic mushrooms? Well, their mushrooms are vegan, right? So there's nothing philosophically wrong or inconsistent with taking them. So that's just something you have to decide if that's your decision you have to make in life. If you're a vegan, yeah, there's that should not weigh into your decision making process. Other things definitely should weigh into your decision making process, but veganism shouldn't be. Let's see. Have I ever traveled to Oregon? Yeah, we have. I haven't been in a while, but we have family up there. Angie's brother, her full brother, we don't get to see that often. He lives in Portland, and her mom lives a little bit outside of Portland. We're flirting with the idea of trying to go up there for Christmas. We'll see if that happens. If not, we'll go up when the weather's better. Go up in the spring or summer or something like that. But yeah, we definitely have some business to do in in Oregon, particularly Portland. Yeah, particularly how her brother has a daughter and she's growing up. Man, she's a little baby now. She's like 5 years old. She's growing up quickly. So we need to go up and visit her while, before she forgets who we are and she's an adult. Um, let's see. Um, Devont wants to know, do we play any video games? Um, yeah. I just fired up our PlayStation 2 just yesterday. We were playing Gauntlet on it. PlayStation 3, we have that as well. We're kind of in between games right now, but yeah, we like games where we can sit down side by side and either play in a co-op mode or play together, like say in World of Warcraft or the Diablo games, stuff like that. We have Diablo 2, Diablo 3, play those from time to time. But yeah, we do appreciate games. Just yeah, I don't have as much time for them as I would like. Have I ever ran a full marathon? Asked Rodney. No, I've never managed to I never tried. I never entered a marathon in any of my training runs. I don't think I've ever gone over 18 miles. That said, I never had a goal to run a marathon or train for a marathon. Half marathon, no problem. I mean, I've ran countless half marathons, not in like competition, even though I have entered a half marathon before. But I used to go out and train just on my own, just go out on Sundays and run 13.1 miles, just around town by myself and do that on many weekends, like 3 or 4 times a month. So yeah, I just never bothered to go increase. After 18 miles, I'm just kind of bored, it just kind of, it's a lot of pounding. It's a long time. I'm ready to get home and eat, but yeah, I guess there's nothing to prevent me from ever trying to run a marathon, but I just never bothered in all my years of running. A lot of runners, that's not their goal. Diablo, yeah, we got some Diablo here. Yeah, all right, Nate. I heard they're working on a Diablo 4. They're going to try to make it more scary and creepy like the first two Diablos. We'll see, and that won't be out for another 2 years, if even that. Um, let's see. Any tattoos? No, no. Both me and Angie, no tattoos. Let's see. New York City Marathon. Yeah, there's a good one. If you're gonna run a marathon, yeah, run a kick-ass one like the New York City Marathon. That sounds fun. Um, let's see. Do I still surf? No, I haven't surfed this year at all, and it looks like I probably won't surf at all this year. And even last year, I probably only surfed a couple times. So thanks for asking. It's not like I've given up on surfing. I'm just doing other things right now. And I just got a very generous tip, super chat tip from Courtney. And thank you so much, Courtney. That's really awesome of you. Thanks a lot. And I want to tell you, look at our Twitter and you'll see a shout out to you for your super chat tip there. It's Happy Healthy Vegan or at Ryan Lum. So check that out and really appreciate that. That helps out. Yeah, we haven't been putting out as much videos. It's been hard. It's been so busy the past month or two. It's been hard to put out as many videos, quality videos as what we have been like, like for the first half of the year. So thank you. Yeah, much appreciated. What do I think of Kalal eating meat and eggs? I don't want to get involved in drama like that. I know. All I'll say is, it saddens me. I haven't seen her videos. I saw that first one. It's just like, when you see former vegans throw veganism as a whole kind of under the bus because of like things that are particular to them, either like, some kind of digestive issues that they've had, most of their lives, or poor choice of foods. I'm not singling her out, but I just remember seeing her like, throwing veganism under the bus. And, that's just kind of unfair. If veganism were so wrong and unsustainable and unhealthy, how come so many of us are not experiencing those problems? And I'm saying it goes back to personal, individual issues. It's not veganism that's wrong. Maybe just the way they were doing it, and combined with their past history or health situation, it may have not worked as great as it does say for me. But it doesn't mean veganism is unhealthy or wrong or something like that. So anyway, that's all I have to say about that. I'm not going to make a video about that. I told you, guys, you know, uh, I don't like to make negative videos about vegans. I've learned in the past that's just not a good thing to do. And I've kind of extended that policy to former recent vegans too. They'd really have to piss me off and throw veganism under the bus big time. But yeah, that's my general policy there. Yeah, as someone said there, yeah, Zero say she probably has some underlying issues and she shouldn't be blaming veganism for it. Why am I being able to do it for like, over 8 years now and like, be extremely healthy? No health issues, no digestive issues, if the diet were that bad for you. Anyway, I thought I saw a couple questions there. How fast can I run a 5K? Great question there, Rodney. Right now, pretty slowly because I've been running, I should say, much this year, or at least the past 6 months. Back in my prime, and you good runners are going to laugh at this, but you got to remember, I don't have the runner's body. I'm lean, but I'm still a big mofo. I'm 6'4.5", 100. When I was running a lot, 180, 183 pounds. It's a lot heavier than like the quicker runners. I'm a lot bigger than any good runner in my running club. Let's say I'm the biggest dude. But anyway, at my prime, 22 minutes. It's like 22:02, 22:03, something like that. Just almost got to 21 something. That was my PR for a 5K. Right now, I don't know what it'd be like, maybe 24 to 25 minutes, something like that. I don't know. Maybe even slower. Who knows? Like I said, I haven't been training and running all that much this year. I've been doing other things. I said I plan to do more running once I'm completed this little project I'm working on right now, which I'll share with you shortly in a month or two. Yeah, red pills a day, something like that. You're kind of obsessed with that number tonight, I've noticed, huh? Uh, wow, Nilesh, here's an interesting question. You change your diet from vegetarian to vegan, but feeling knee joint pain. What deficiency could be the reason? Well, that's called a loaded question. You're assuming, and I'm not saying you're right or wrong, but the way you phrase that, you're assuming a deficiency is causing that to happen. It could be something else. I mean, I can't imagine how not eating like eggs or cheese would cause your knee joints to get hurt. Maybe again, if Goji Man were here, he'd have a guess on that. But to me, it sounds like something you're doing. My guess, something you're doing physically. Maybe you're training differently like right now, running, lifting, doing something, or I don't know. It doesn't make much sense that switching from vegetarian to vegan would cause your. How long you been doing it for, by the way? Has it been a long time or a short time? And it's called getting older. It could be that too. Yeah, quite simply that. Because yeah, we are all older now than we were, say, yesterday or a month ago. Yeah, it could be a lot of things that race lever. Absolutely. It's hard to assume. It might not be right to assume that it's the dietary change that caused it. Saying it could, but it's a good chance it's probably not. Let's see. What else y'all asking there? Um, Okay. How do you find vegan doctors? It's a good question. Um, um, I wish I could give you a good answer for that. Like, I wish there was some directory for that. My what I've been doing is I've been trying to like find vegan doctors and healthcare professionals who are, if they're not vegan, at least they're aware of the benefits of veganism, as opposed to being anti-vegan. Saying, "Oh my God, where do you get your protein? Where do you get your iron?" That kind of thing. I want people who understand that it's healthy lifestyle, healthy diet, and don't trip out on it. So that's what I'm settling for right now. But I'm with you. We could find vegan doctors. That'd be rad. What's my favorite raw vegan meal? Well, it's probably the one I have every day. My banana smoothie, my fruit smoothie. Is Kanye West a musical genius? In my humble opinion, no. Are there any good vegan apps? Yes, Happy Cow. Happy Cow. Yeah, I use that all the time. If it's an app on your smartphone, it's a website. If you don't use phones, yeah, Happy Cow is the one I'm using all the time. You just tell it where you're at, it'll show you where you can eat. Frederick Spector, I'm sure there are vegan doctors here, but I don't know any yet. So if any of you guys in California know any vegan doctors, tell me and I'll see if I can work with them. Cool, vegan metalhead. You are the Happy Cow ambassador for your hometown. Awesome. Yeah, Happy Cow is great. And not only is it a great app, the two guys that run and own it, they're really cool. I see them at all the vegan events. I see them around town. I see them at the festivals. I chat with them. They're sweet. They're cool people. They're not just like non-vegans doing it just because they see a money opportunity or anything like that. No, they're real vegans, they're actual vegans, and they do it because they're committed to veganism. So I have nothing but good things to say about Happy Cow. Not sponsored. um, yeah, one thing is that when someone said Dr. Clapper will do Skype appointments, I know a doctor in Oregon who will do like online appointment kind of thing. So maybe that's the best thing you can hope for now until you can find a real, like, flesh and blood and real person, real time brick and mortar doctor. Um, let's see. Let's see. What No, Emily, you're gonna go to medical school? Awesome. Yeah, stay in touch with me too. Maybe I will not have found a vegan medical doctor in 12 years. So that's awesome. Good for you. We definitely need more vegan medical doctors, medical professionals in general, for sure. Miss Malibu, you've never heard of Happy Cow? Yeah, it's an app and a website. Just Google Happy Cow. Yeah, the website and the app pull from the same database. So, um, the app is great because if you'll have it on your phone, you can use it anywhere. But the website's cool if you're on your computer. The app is it does cost something. It's pretty cheap. I think it's like maybe $2. I want to say maybe three, something like that. And I asked them why. It's because they have a team of developers making it for Android and iOS. And that's the cost there because they're always updating the app. They're not just content with like putting the information out there and just leaving it. No, they're always working on it. So that's why it's you pay once, but you're getting continual updates all the time. They're always improving it. And again, I don't get any kickback from it. I just want to see them succeed, and they are succeeding. They don't need any help from me actually. But yeah, Happy Cow. Um, yeah, Amuna, that's what we're talking about. You don't want to have a doctor who thinks veganism is some kind of mental illness or eating disorder. Stay away from those doctors, because if it were true, how do they explain Dr. Garth Davis, vegan? How do they explain Dr. Michael Greger, even though he probably doesn't call himself vegan, vegan? Dr. McDougall. You have all these doctors who eat no meat, no dairy, no eggs, and they don't have mental disorders or eating disorders. So it's just a bias, just a completely wrong, lame bias that some doctors and just regular people have. So yeah, you got to find a doctor who's more compatible with you. Let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, Dr. Neil Bernard. There you go. Another person who's looking great for his age. I had no idea he was like pushing 70. Um, Let's see. I don't want to really tell you exactly how to feed your pets or anything because you know, take if something goes wrong and you have to take your animal to the vet, that's really scary. anxiety causing and expensive. So yeah, I've recommended some of the vegan things our cats like. Um, AMI is one of their old favorites. Um, and you get that on Amazon. I've been buying it locally too, and I found another brand they like too, Evolution cat food, dry kibble. So those are things to check out. But I don't want to give you again specific cat advice. Talk to an expert on that. That's outside of our domain a bit there. How do you search for a vegan doctor? Good luck. If you know how to find a vegan doctor, let me. Neuron John, you really want to know about our house thing here? I am not renting, if that's what you know. Yeah, I pay a mortgage. I started it in the year 2000. So compared to what the current rental market's like, yeah, it's quite a deal right now. You know, if we wanted to rent something like this, it would be out of our budget for sure. So that's why and we have a house situation though, because I got in at a what's now a really good price basically for having a house this size. So we have like a studio here, you know, it's really a bedroom. Angie's got another room, a smaller room, that's her studio. So we're lucky we have all this space. I have another room where I run all our t-shirt and our CD business at. So this has really served us well as a work. It's really like a work live place, really, but it's a house. It truly is a house, but we've kind of turned it into a live work studio basically. Um, let's see. Um, Interesting, Megan. Chest was hurting on keto. I don't know what would have caused that. Interesting. Let's see. Yeah, search holistic healthcare. Maybe that'll help you find a vegan doctor or health practitioner, something like that. Plantbaseddoctors.org. Is that a real thing? Interesting. Huh. Let's see. So let's see. I've been on an hour 20 and I need to leave shortly. I told you our friends Tacos Sin Karma is at the Hawk Bar in Long Beach tonight. They just bring their gear out and set it up out front of the bar, and yeah, they have really delicious tacos and I think burritos too that have no onions or garlic. You know, and that appeals to me personally. And if I didn't tell you that and you had some, you probably would have noticed anyway. Their stuff's really delicious. So I'm gonna try to head there because they're not there all the time. They're there maybe like once a month. And I don't want to miss it. I went there last week. I thought they were going to be there last Tuesday, and I timed it wrong. So anyway, so I'm saying is let's do like I'll do like like 3 to 5 more minutes of like speed question answering. So if you have any quick questions, or at least I'll turn them into quick answers, far away, and then I'm going to go in search of Taco Tuesday here. Let's see. Um, let's see. Okay, I'm not sure if I see any questions here. Okay, if you want to ask a question, now is your chance. Are all my friends vegan? Definitely not. But right now, I would say most of my friends are vegan. But yeah, I meet people all the time, you know, family members, stuff like that. But yeah, usually when I go out with people, almost always that's a vegan situation. But just because I've been hanging out with so many vegans lately, but I did have friends I've had since before vegan days who haven't changed to veganism yet. Um, what gym do I play basketball at? You want to go see me play? Actually, I play at a LA Fitness here locally, and I'm not playing that much basketball actually. I go and warm up for about maybe 20 odd minutes, you know, just dribble, shoot some baskets, and then I go do my that what I've been showing you, what I showed in that my video from last week, my current workout routine. Phase one of Jump Attack. I'm in phase two now. It's a program written by Michael Jordan Trader to make you more make people fall more explosive. So that's what I'm working on right now, trying to become more just quick and explosive on the court. Um, what else? Um, what's next for vegans to try and take us down? Not sure what the question is there. Why and when did I decide to become vegan? I was interested in not killing animals in order to live. Long before I went vegan, I tried vegetarian for a while when I was living at home. Still, it was too hard to sustain them because my parents weren't vegan. But yeah, when I met Angie, she was already vegetarian, close to vegan, and that just kind of helped me out there. But yeah, it was just really a passion to live a life where I didn't have to kill animals in order to live. and live healthily too, not just like barely get by. So, I mean, think about it. If you have a choice to be healthy and kill animals or be healthy and not kill animals, it seems like a no-brainer unless you're completely selfish or something like that. Like, why would animals need to die when they don't have to die? It's needless. So that's it. That's what got me going right there. Um, let's see. Uh, how would we recommend that you deal with people that leave comments attacking you and veganism on YouTube? Great question. I wish you asked that one earlier. This will take longer than like a few seconds to answer, but it's tough. It really is tough. And the more attention you attract, like say the more followers you have, the more views you get, the more popular you get, the more of that crap you have to deal with. But even on a smaller scale, you'll get hater comments and stuff like that. Just because you're vegan, nothing else about you. You're not a sociopath. You didn't attack anyone. Just the fact that you choose to not involve yourself in eating and exploiting animals in order to live. Yeah, people will shoot you down for that. So, yeah, if they're really being nasty, I just block them. I don't have time for them. I'm here to help people, not constantly defend myself against like just people wanting to troll you. And try not to take it personally, because they'll get triggered from you not eating animals, and they'll get triggered by me not eating animals. It's nothing personal. It's not like you that they're mad at. So remember that it's not personal. They just have some issues. It's really them. It's a reflection of the issues that they don't have resolved within them. Maybe they got beat as a child. Who knows? I'm just saying it has nothing to do with you. It's a weird psychology. Let's see. Do I believe in an afterlife? I don't know, but I've been open to see a ghost or apparition or even extraterrestrials for that matter. I'm always on the lookout. I have an open mind, but haven't seen them yet. But I'm waiting. Cool. I'm glad you appreciate that answer, James. I could go off for a long time talking about that. So hopefully I hit all the key points there in like 45 seconds or so. Um, Let's see. Why is eating honey against veganism? I mean, yeah, technically, I guess it's not. I mean, if I know someone who eats honey, I don't like, say, oh, you're not a vegan anymore. But yeah, I just say, why eat honey when there's other sweeteners that don't involve messing with bees, like agave, maple syrup, stuff like that. There's no reason why you have to eat honey. There's other things that work just as well. So anyway, yeah, I try not to get too picky on that. If someone is eating everything vegan except for that, I'm not going to attack. In fact, I'll shake their hand and cool. Thank you for not harming the animals, and thank you for joining me in this fight to save our planet from the worst effects of climate change. So yeah, they're not to be made fun of, in my opinion. But I will ask them, like, have you ever tried agave? I'll try to make them, aware, if they're not already, of all these other great sweeteners. Um, the aliens are probably vegan, which is why they haven't shown up yet. Maybe so. They probably are. Odds are the aliens are not eating dead animals, huh? Think about it, huh? They probably don't have what we have here. And they're probably, if they're traveling through space, they're probably not bringing a corral, a pen of animals for them to select from. They're probably eating, something plant-based or replicated, like in the replicator in Star Trek, which is vegan, by the way. I've seen the episodes that describe what's going on in the replicator. It's not animals, even though it might look like it. All right, guys. It's almost an hour and a half, and I should go out on quest of tacos. So I want to thank everyone, particularly our moderators here. Tracy, you stuck the whole time. Thanks so much, guys. Gil, Race Lever, I appreciate all your help here keeping this is, again, one of the nicest, chillest chats we've had in a while, and I appreciate you guys for being on top. It makes my job a lot easier. So look for a new video tomorrow. Me discussing, responding to a B12 hater. There is such a thing. And if you haven't seen it yet, watch our video, our most recent one from Thanksgiving Day. Will we eat as vegan on Thanksgiving? You'll see some really tasty stuff there. It doesn't suck being vegan. A lot of people think, being vegan Thanksgiving, what do? You can't celebrate it. No, we celebrated the F out of it. We ate so really, really well and ate hard. So check that out. And in fact, our friend Sonia Elsie, have you seen her on Instagram and YouTube? She came over. New friend of ours, the Veggie Pilot. He's kind of popular on Instagram. He came over. It's a fun day of 4 vegans enjoying each other, celebrating veganism and good times and good friends. So check that out video. Will we eat as vegans on Thanksgiving? And look out for my new B12 hater video tomorrow. So So I'm not sure when my next live chat will be. I will try to make them more frequent. I apologize for not having the time really to be able to do this on a regular basis, but I'm back on it. So I suspect you'll see me guys in around a week's time again. So until next time, guys, thanks so much. And let's keep on keeping it carb. I'm going out for Taco Tuesday. Bye, guys.